Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Brooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good morning.
Wake your punk ass up.
It's Tuesday.
Good morning, everybody. June 5th.
Yes,
welcome.
yes, we back here. Another official Tuesday edition of the Man Cave Morning Show. I'm always excited to be around my squad, my team.
Ditto.
Yes.
I'm sitting behind by these two guys with the bucket hats.
And what?
Hey, I had one on.
Oh, you did have one. You changed
I let my partner ride.
Yes,
there you go.
changed it because.
No doubt, no doubt.
Partners do for one another.
Anyway, welcome. Good morning to the Man Cave Morning Show. You are here on WBKS1.com, the official website.
Hey.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Let me introduce my wonderful team, my familia.
Yes.
To the far right, the dude that gets a little rude, especially when he's in a bad mood. We affectionately call him Deacon Wood.
Let's get it. Wu-Tang is for the children.
And sitting next to me,
the flamethrower.
The flamethrower.
The flamethrower.
The bedazzler.
The flamethrower.
The wonderful.
The flamethrower.
My buddy, we call her Jackie D.
Good morning, everyone.
Wakanda forever.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt.
As I continue to tag people as they trickle in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you know, because you're like the man. He just hit that button and boom, everybody's there.
No doubt.
For me,
hey,
he told me to do something I didn't know. So I cut, copy, and paste. He was like, Jay, you know that don't work, right? I said, what? What you mean that doesn't work? He said, yeah, they have to be blue. I said, oh. I didn't know.
No doubt.
I didn't know.
And I'm humbly Storm Norm, the General.
Yes. The man with the master plan.
Cheese bottle washer extraordinary.
Salute to you all.
He knows everything.
Yes. No, I don't. No, I don't. Let's get
he
this
knows
man.
The stuff that matters.
Yeah, okay. Let's get this Man Cave Morning Show started, man. First, let's give some shout outs to all the people watching us live right now on YouTube.
Of course.
Watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. That's at BKS1 Radio ENT. You can watch us live on Twitter and Periscope.
Boom.
At YouTube, it's BKS1 Radio TV.
Boom.
You can also watch us live on WBKS1.com, the mother site.
Boom.
You
Boom.
can also watch us live right now on Ustream.
Boom.
You can also watch us live right now on Facebook.
Boom.
All right, we are live on Facebook
That's
right now.
a lot.
And you can listen to us live on the TuneIn app. Most people drive around and listen to the TuneIn app. It's free, people.
Boom.
You can listen to any hot station in the world, and guess what hot station is on there? BKS1 Radio. The Man Cave Morning Show is live right now on the TuneIn app. So download that right now. And let me clear my throat.
You cleared my throat.
Yes, because my throat is a little scratchy.
Okay.
Let me say some good mornings here. Get some shout outs.
Yes.
Shout out to Fox Gallo.
Okay.
Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Lucretia Bellini. Linus, what's good? Shout out to Kenny Johnson. Good morning, Kenny. Julius Gray on the check-in. Wow, I got hiccups and everything. Shout out to Patricia Shell Gibbons. Read those for me.
Good morning.
Good morning, sis.
Timothy Taylor, Nini Mina. Good morning, Miss Sandy B. And Sasha and Bianca. Janice Maxine Brooks.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who else? Who else is in the building as everybody trickle in? Kim Ebran. Welcome. Good morning. Antonio Grimace. Did I say that correct?
Yes, Antonio Grimace.
Chloe Shoemaker's in the
what's
building.
good? Want to see you at the Who Owns the Mic?
Yes, another one is coming up. We'll give you all the details. We got Craig Smith in the building. Yvette Briggs. Who else? Karen.
True,
okay.
Fred Cooper.
Okay. All
Timothy
right.
Beverly.
Beatrice Woodard.
Donna Sneed.
All right.
Raymond. Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning.
As
Salute.
everybody trickle in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning. Salute. Good morning, Paul Joseph Williams. What's up, bro?
Good morning.
What up?
What's good? Now.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. He rocking that hat, right? They said, look at that. We rocking that hat.
It ain't mine.
Hey, but you rocking it well, son.
But I'm rocking it on my fat ass head.
And rocking it well.
Okay.
All right. So we gave the love. We ready to start this show?
Yes.
No doubt. So for all the people we said good morning to and that's trickling in, we're going to applaud you.
Yes.
Again, good morning to you all.
Because we love you.
Shout out to Nikki Owens. Nikki, what's good? What's going on, mama? All right, so now, we are talking about several things this morning.
Okay.
Right, Jay?
Yes.
And
a lot.
what is one of the things we are talking about?
Okay. Wow. So the first thing is the Supreme Court gives victory to Baker who refused to make a cake for a gay wedding. That's one of the topics. The second one, should a man be responsible to provide for the child's mother as well after the breakup? That's what we're talking about, right?
Yes.
After the breakup.
Yes.
They split up. Should he still be obligated to make sure she's good,
right.
Basically?
Right.
Okay. We had to put it in, professional terms.
Absolutely.
Okay. 3, do you have a better chance of meeting a quality mate in a church,
quality mates,
at work, the club, or a dating site, or social media?
Yes.
So these are some of the things that we're talking about, and we want you guys to chime in because you're family, and you know how we do. We keep it 100 here, so we want to know how you feel about all of these topics. We're gonna try to touch on all of them today, but if we can't, we'll definitely leave them for tomorrow.
No doubt.
We on 5 days a week,
but
baby.
we want to know, 5 days a week, right?
And our phone number, if you want to call in and comment, as well as leave a comment. So you can call in at 646-233-1302. You already know what it is. Again, that's
646-233-1302. And the number is right there on the screen. Okay.
Show started. So,
and don't forget, share this out.
Yeah, no matter what platform you're on.
If you love us, share us and support us.
Share it to the world. All right. This is a real morning show.
For show.
All right. So now.
Yes.
Let's get to the matter at hand.
Okay.
So the Supreme Court gives victory to a baker who refused to make a cake for a gay wedding. So he refused to make a cake for a gay wedding, same-sex couple.
Okay.
He refused, and the Supreme Court awarded him the victory.
Yeah.
So let's look at the clip. For those that don't know, we're going to run the clip.
Let's look at the clip.
And tell us what you honestly feel about the Supreme Court's decision on this. All right, let's get it.
The Supreme Court handed a victory to a Christian baker from Colorado who refused to create a wedding cake for a gay couple back in 2012, citing religious reasons. However, the decision does not address the major issue in the case, whether a business is allowed to refuse service to same-sex people. According to the Wall Street Journal, on Monday, the court found that the Christian baker, Jack Phillips, didn't get a fair hearing before a state civil rights commission. In a 7-2 vote, the justices ruled that the Colorado Civil Rights Commission violated Phillips' First Amendment rights. Reuters notes that Monday's decision says the commission displayed anti-religious bias when it found that baker Jack Phillips violated the state's anti-discrimination law by refusing service to couple David Mullins and Charlie Craig. Appeals are pending in cases similar to Phillips, including a case regarding a Washington florist who lost her battle in court after denying service to a same-sex couple. The Supreme Court handed a victory to a Christian baker from Colorado.
All right, let's talk about this. Here's how I feel about this, about the Supreme Court making this decision and awarding it to the baker.
Okay.
When you start something like this, right, because there's several states that already has laws, anti-discrimination laws, where you can't discriminate against anybody against their sex, religion, race, whatever.
Yes,
So most of the states
got
that law. So with that being said, once you award this baker,
sets a bad precedent.
It sets a bad precedence across the board, and it's going to start a snowball effect of people saying, well, I don't want to serve this person because here in this area,
we're going
because
backwards.
of my beliefs, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to serve this person because they're black. I don't want to serve this person because
they're Hispanic,
they're Muslim, they're Hispanic, whatever the case may be. It may start that type of effect, and I think the Supreme Court was wrong in its decision. However, the flip side, I know the other side of the argument. He's a Christian, and Christianity, the way they look at, the way they view Christian. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a judge.
Yes.
So I'm a Christian too. So I really don't, my beliefs as far as is totally, different. So yes. I can't really even rock with the baker on this. So I can't rock with him, and I'm a Christian.
Okay.
So, but the way he viewed it and his beliefs, he said he was not going to serve them. And he won through the Supreme Court. So my take on it is it's going to start just a bad precedence.
Go ahead,
Jay?
Will. He can go, because I'm responding to the chat.
I think that when you cloak your bigotry and your hatred under the umbrella or the auspice of a religion, you are treading on very dangerous ground. Did you know that in the Bible it says that the reason that black people have our dark skin is because we are descendants of Ham and we're cursed? So by that logic, as a Christian, you don't want to serve a cursed people. How can I be for civil rights if I'm not for civil rights for everyone? Now, the homosexual agenda as it's juxtaposed with civil rights, etc., that's a conversation for another day. But if you are in the business of serving the public, but you don't want to serve the public because it's your religion or your belief, okay, well, black people have tails and they're 3/5 of a human being. This was a belief. And women weren't intellectually capable of driving a car. So you can miss me with belief because my intelligence tells me, right, that you're hating someone, period.
Yeah.
I don't care what you cloak it in. I don't care what the courts say. Because if you say, okay, don't serve him because he's gay, natural progression, somehow we've seen this before. Have we not, Trump's America? Don't serve them because they're black. Don't serve them because they're a woman. Last thing, if it is your religious fervor to say, okay, I don't want to serve gay people. Like I said to Norm earlier, if the dude came in there butch like, yo, let me get a cake for my fiance, you know what I mean, I'm about to get married.
Yeah.
And the guy made the cake, would God have struck him down if the person didn't acknowledge their sexuality? See, this is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. Either you are going to be for people or not. Now, you must understand that you're going to run afoul of religion and the law. But check this out. You're in the matrix or you're not. You're for justice and equality or you're not.
Yes.
I don't give a damn how you crouch it. It's wrong.
Okay. Well, let me clap that up for you. All right. So, this is how I feel on the situation, and it's very similar to what my two brothers right here have echoed. I think it's a business, and I get your religious beliefs, but when you are servicing the public and someone comes in and asks you to bake them a cake for their wedding, because let's say you're a bakery and you do wedding cakes, that to me, you're taking your business with your personal beliefs, and one really does not have to do with the other. I'm just saying, that's how I feel about it. I think they were wrong in making this decision and granting him this decision, because it sets us all back a good 60 years. It's crazy to me. I don't like it. I think when people start projecting their religious beliefs on other people,
we're supposed to be against that in America.
It becomes a problem because so they're gay, and I get it. I understand what you're saying, that it's abomination and all that. I understand that, but that's your belief. But at the end of the day, love is love, right? You love what you do, so you should have baked them a damn cake.
Jay,
it's a cake.
I guarantee you he's baked a cake for a wife beater. I guarantee you he's baked a cake for somebody that kicked their cat. I guarantee you he's baked a cake for a criminal, a drug addict, a pedophile. The only difference is they didn't come in and say, hey, I beat cats every day. So because a person chose to say this is what it's for, see, that's the hypocrisy. Because if you're going to hit me with the religious aspect, then God should have revealed to you, right, that you were baking a cake for a wife beater. But God didn't tell you nothing.
And I'm going to read some comments.
And real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I just got to shut this down. Like you said, you know, if God told you, and this whatever like that. Nobody at this panel and nobody listening to this show is God. Right?
Last time I checked.
This is why I don't get into these debates when it comes against the LGBT community or whatever like that, because what are we talking about here? We're basically just talking about a person's sexual preference.
That's all we're talking about.
That's all we really talking
which ain't
about.
Nobody's business.
When you're talking about, I don't sir, you know, which is everybody has their own relationship with God.
Yes.
And has to deal with God on an individual basis, right? So Norm can't judge nobody on how they live. Jackie can't judge nobody. Woo can't really judge nobody on how they live. That is their choice.
Yes.
Right? And it's a sexual preference.
Yes.
All right. So when I have the LGBT community treat me better than a heterosexual group of people, or whatever like that, I don't have no beef or no
animosity,
you know what I'm saying?
or anything.
No animosity, anything, whatever. My child could be gay. My future child could be gay, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Stop
Am I going
it.
to love them any less?
Please.
This is where you know, I'm not with the whole argument or whatever, you know, when Christians say this or whatever like that, because the Bible does teach us all not to judge.
Yes.
All right. And there's one God in my eyes, and I'm going to leave that alone. Let's read some comments.
Okay. So, hello, Summers Michael. Laverne Long said, amen, Norman. Holly Rhea Carnegie, she said, that's right. You have an option. Find another baker. This is true. Yeah, this is true. Lucretia Taylor Johnson, she said, God also exemplifies love. I do not believe in forcing my religious beliefs. Each individual is responsible for their own personal spiritual growth and life. True facts. All right. Let's see. Raynell Dorsey. Hey, cousin, no matter your religion, thou shalt not judge. Mind your business. Make the cake and cut the BS. Laverne Long said, money is money no matter where it comes from. Business is business. Paul Joseph Williams, he said, first it starts with gays, then other minorities will feel the brunt of it. But if I'm not allowed in your store, neither is my money. Just go to another vendor. After all, the baker loses in the end. The ultimate goal in business is to make money. And he lost a sale and will continue to lose sales. I'm going to clap that up because you're right.
No doubt.
Okay.
We got a caller.
Okay.
Caller from the 678. State your name, where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. It's Julius Gray.
Hey,
what's
how
up, Jay
are
Gray?
you?
Welcome to the show.
Chilling. I want to go back quickly to like something that Wu said. Like he like you said, he's probably served pedophiles, molesters, wife beaters, and stuff like that. And the fact is, he didn't know. But how did he know to that this was a gay wedding or something like that?
Oh, he knew that because of what they asked.
Maybe they
asked
came
for.
in too. Right?
Yeah, and they came in.
They came in together.
Yeah. So I mean, he knew that by what they ordered. You know what I'm saying? He basically wanted two men on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. There's obviously there are ways around it, but the thing is, I just obviously the men that went in didn't know that he was homophobic.
Okay.
Of course.
I just I did some other research on what y'all were talking about, and this man has lost a great deal of business.
Okay.
But when you're talking about the Supreme Court ruling and how they ruled for him, I was actually talking about this last night, and I said I'm not mad at the ruling because that's his beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't make someone change their beliefs. But I also agree with y'all when you said this sets a precedent for, you know, other people to do the same thing. So now it's going to be like lawsuits coming out the yin yang because they won't serve gay people.
Yeah.
Like this is you guys are absolutely right. This is about to get more ridiculous.
Yes.
So,
but
real quick, Jay Gray, just on what you're saying, and there's certain religions that see African Americans as mongrels, right?
That's a fact.
So what if this guy says, because of my religious beliefs, I can't serve African Americans,
of course,
because my religion says they're mongrels,
right?
And to, you know what I'm saying, and we have to treat mongrels as such and whatever. So what if they came up with something like that, whatever? And that's what I'm saying. Like the Supreme Court just basically
took us back.
Yeah, just is going to create. I'm telling you, it's going to create such a trickle down effect on what's to come next and what's going to be in the courts next. And go ahead, my brother. Finish, Jay.
No, you guys are absolutely right. I agree with you. I agree with you. All three of you.
Love and oh, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
No, go ahead. Good.
Love and pray for those that despitefully use you, unless you're gay. Then, of course. Oh, by the way, excuse me. If you're with God, you have to be circumcised. Pull your pants down. You're not circumcised. This is patently and absolutely ridiculous, and is going to be used to discriminate not only against the LGBT, but against us as well. I mean, it's so clear as to what this is. I mean, we recognize the climate that we're in, but listen, regardless as to what my religious beliefs are, I know this is hard for people to think the way that I talk on the radio. Human beings are human beings. I am for humanity, right? I'm for justice and equality for all people, regardless of what your religious belief is. This is what the country is supposed to be about. But as you know, the children that have been ripped away from their mothers and are in the detention centers right now, today, as we speak, as I eat my Cheez-Its. Stop. You got to decide what side you're on and rock with it. That's all. If you're with fascism, I'm not. It's not. This ain't no issue. I mean, it's an issue.
Yeah.
But don't cloud it over with garbage.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jay. We appreciate you calling in for sure. Okay.
Jay Gray.
All right. Thank you.
It's fascism, bro. We going backwards in this country.
So yes. Go ahead.
No. Just real quick, if you want to call in and make a comment, please call in at
646-233-1302.
You already know what it is. The Man Cave Morning Show.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
I just think that when I heard this story, I stopped dead in my tracks. I said, wait, what? I said, okay, I don't know if you guys remember a while back, this court clerk didn't want to give a license to a gay couple.
Of course I remember.
Do you ever remember that?
Of course I
remember that.
Yes.
They handcuffed her and everything. She said, I'm not doing it. The judge basically told her, no, you that's your job against my religious beliefs. We have another call. Okay, from the area code 4, what was that, 404?
Yeah, caller from the 404. State your name, where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Demetria from Dunwoody, ATL.
Good morning, Demetria. How are you?
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. I have a comment, but it was too much to write down because it's confusing.
Okay.
Because I confused myself when I was writing, so I had to delete it and just calling you.
Okay, go ahead. Speak, sis.
Well, just as a bisexual woman and a Christian, I feel conflicted about this thing. I agree with you guys. It's going to set like a precedent. Like they're going to just start getting into this, oh, well, you got 3 toes, so we don't want to serve you type stuff. I mean, I see it happening. It's already been slowly but surely happening. But with this, I'm not thinking. Anyway, with the verdict or the ruling, you know, I think it's going to get even worse, like they said. But as a Christian, I've seen both sides of the coin, and as a bisexual woman, I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen Christians push their beliefs off on people that are non-Christian. I've watched other people push their beliefs off on other people. And to me, it's just like a bomb, an explosion waiting to happen because everybody wants to be heard, but nobody's listening.
Oh, wow.
Right. And I don't think anybody's sexual person, nobody's sexual preference or what they do in their house or in their bedroom is anybody's business. And like they said, they want to try to they want to try to put the homosexual thing in the same category as civil rights, which I don't think is right. And I'm with, I can't remember who said it, but that is a discussion for another day. Right. But it is something that makes sense because it doesn't make sense because you're born black. I mean, and you can't hide if you're black. But, I mean, unfortunately, just like I'm poly, I can hide that. If you're gay, you can hide that. But you won't hide that you're black. So I don't think it goes in the same category at all. Period. That's just my opinion. Point blank. I do believe they deserve rights. I do believe they deserve rights, but it's not the same. It's not on the same level as us.
Let me.
And I'm just.
Can I get something?
And I don't think.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, can I? I would like to address this. First of all, when you're talking about the congregation, the mixing of the gay agenda with civil rights, right? That is a hot button topic, and is very complex and complicated, and that can literally take up another show. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about me as a former Christian. Okay, I am ashamed at the homophobic viewpoints I once held. You're talking to a guy that when my ex-wife came to me and said we're gonna have somebody do their wedding, and they were gay, I was like, oh, you can't do that. I'm ashamed of that.
So do me a favor real quick. Stop saying the gay agenda then. Just say, don't say the gay agenda.
Say what?
Because when you say the gay agenda, it's like you have a problem with it. Like there's.
Okay, well, let me. Okay, I just want to clarify. The civil rights movement and the gay movement come together, and it's a big mess. But I just wanted to finish my point.
Go ahead.
Either I am for people or I'm not, huh? Either I have to come to terms with my hatred for people because somebody told me that in a religion, right? Or I'm not. See, I got to look. This is a sloppy topic. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and then finally, you know how many gay people go to church every Sunday and can't be who they are? I'm sorry. This does not reflect BKS1.
Yeah.
I'm not with no God that's going to make me how I am and then tell me I can't be. That doesn't make any sense. So when you start,
can I make a point though, real quick?
Go ahead.
It's not God that tells you this.
I agree.
Interpretation of what God's word says, and that's the problem. People want to interpret it to what they want it to be. They're not using God's words. They're using their own interpretation of the word. And nobody really knows the true word, but you know the true feeling of what God is. And God has never disappointed, let down, hurt, or taken away. People just want to use that to make their agenda or their propaganda more powerful by using his words and twisting it. And as a bisexual woman who sits in church every Sunday, some people in church know and some people don't know. And I go to one of the biggest churches in ATL, Buffalo Dollar, and I ain't never been shunned it, cut down, talked about, or dogged out. And there are people who know within our congregation, and we still have a good time. We still go to church. We still church because everybody in church ain't convicted. Just like everybody that don't go to church, is not a sinner.
Yeah.
It's a building. At the end of the day, people interpreted what they wanted to be, and I feel like it was wrong for him to do that. But at the end of the day, he's going to lose money and business. I mean, isn't that a small town where he come from? I mean, it's out there. You ain't going to never get no business. Now you about to die and be broke. That ain't what God wanted for you. He gave you a time. He's supposed to use it. At the end of the day, walk in love, not hatred. And I walk in love because I had to hire who I worked for a very long time. Sitting up in church talking, hey man, the homosexuals are evil. Yeah. I'm going to hell. Oh shit, I'm gonna be in hell. Amen. So I mean, that was my life. At 40, I'm 41 years old. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna make some money. So if you want a cake, I know a baker. I just be the cook.
You know what? Thank you for calling in to me.
Hey, I'm free. Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much.
I thought it was wrong, so thank you.
We appreciate you from ATL. We love you. Thank you.
Man Cave Morning Show. You can call in
646-233-1302.
And I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
Here's the contradiction, and again, I'm gonna leave it alone because it's again like
I
Wu
wanted
said,
to say something. I knew where you going. So
it's
go ahead.
another
topic.
topic.
Go ahead. Say it. Speak on it.
The contradiction is you can't say Jesus is love and you don't love everybody.
Okay.
Very
you cannot
simple.
say Jesus is love and you don't love.
Did everybody understand what he just said?
So,
That's very simply
so
stated.
I understand what you're saying, and I
Think about it, though.
I respect that.
Thank you, sir.
Because,
I'm
like,
with
for
you.
me, I go to church. You understand? I love everybody. I really don't care what your life is like. I don't care. I don't care what you're doing in your bedroom. It's none of my business. If you greet me in love, I'm going to greet you in love. That's just me in a nutshell. I don't care. From the mountaintop to the bottom of the pit, it don't matter to me. Who you are is who you are, and that's who I'm embracing.
Right,
so the Bible says for me not to judge, because I know there's some things that I did I don't want anybody to judge me on, and I don't think it's cool. Now, was it his preference to not serve them? He could have just simply said it, but because it is discrimination, that's what makes it a problem. Because it was discrimination, and he's hiding behind his religious beliefs. So I have a lot of friends that are pastors. Now, I have one in particular friend who has his own business. He make bow ties. Now, and he's a pastor. So if he decides not to sell a bow tie to someone because he's a pastor and he knows that they are gay, I don't know if people would be receptive to that. Know what? Because he teach love. He teach love wherever he goes. And their money spent just like anybody money spent. My money spent, your money spent. Go to another baker. But I would have done the same thing. I would have put him on blast too.
But here's another option where one, his business.
Yes.
And we're going to take this call. Let's take this call.
Okay.
And then I'll come back with that thought.
Yes.
Caller from the 347. State your name where you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. My name is Harold Jeffries, the little brother of Mr. Dawood Jeffries.
Hey,
Norman, hey, Jackie, how you doing?
my baby brother.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, baby bro.
Officer Jeffries, how are you, sir?
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. I'm good.
The Republican
Just happened
police
to pop
officer.
in, watching the show, seeing the topics, and I was going to say, hey, to my big brother, I agree with you.
Yes, sir.
The hypocrisy of this whole situation is hilarious. It's right now. My point of view, real quick, is the Supreme Court is, I guess, taking a little cue from the Trump administration and putting money over everything. You know, this country beginning is, you know, this is a sovereign nation founded by God, under God, forever, everything else. But yet, when it comes to money, when it comes to, you know, building up these corporations, everything like that, that's what they're basing their decisions on. You know what I'm saying? So, in their mind, I guess all money ain't good money. They can reject us whenever they feel like it, however they want to. You know what I'm saying? Versus as it will be, as we know, listen, your money is good money, my money is good money. I spend it, I get better. You spend it, you get better. You do what you want. But no, that's not how this goes. That's why we having all this clapback with the lesbian, gay community. We getting all this clapback with, you know, black people moving into white areas, all this stuff. Now they gentrifying everything. I'm down here in Atlanta. I come up to New York to visit, and I can't even recognize my own neighborhood. So all these decisions are being made so that they can keep whoever they want oppressed. So at this particular time, that's them lesbian and gays at this point in time. But eventually, well, initially, it was against us. So now the same problems happening to them happened to us before as black. As black, it was you had needed civil rights, blah blah blah. Now you got lesbian, gay. They need to ride on the tail of the, you know, civil rights of that to make it their statement, which was before it was a black thing. Now it's a lesbian, gay thing. So now we don't want that as our, you know what I'm saying, cash cow. We want everything else as a cash cow. If you're black, we take it. But if you're gay, lesbian, we won't take it. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
The hypocrisy out of all this is the fact that this is supposed to be this country, but Christian values. We don't follow none of that. You know, you know what I'm saying? Nothing never comes from saying, "Hey, I go to court. I'm not even judged by a jury of my peers. I'm gonna be judged by somebody else. That's not my color, or my financial background, anything like that. All these judgments gonna come from somebody else who has no interest in my fight, but in the end is gonna be like, hey, who's paying my bills? Who's doing this for me? And initially, that's what's going to boil down to. So it's hypocrisy, blatant. All these decisions from previous, that's like, hey, everybody's equal. long as you work, long as you pay your taxes, long as you sign up for selective service, we'll do everything for you. Now, because your religious freedom, you want to express whatever religion that you want to say, which is what can be anything. You could be religion and be pedophiles for whatever you call, but you know what I'm saying? We have this freedom of religion, but yet now we can't exercise it because you don't like how it is. So now my money ain't good money.
Yeah, we appreciate you sharing that, bro. We definitely appreciate you sharing that, little bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Keep doing a good thing. I'm going to try and keep you exposed out here. I'm going to show y'all to the students out here and get these conversations going, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate
wow,
you.
we appreciate that. Thank you.
You know, I got to get just a little something that my brother called.
Yes.
For those of you that think I'll drink Kool-Aid, just remember this. Just remember this. Like, when I go on another tangent, okay, my brother is a Republican fiscal conservative police officer. Now go ahead and tell me he's drinking Dawood's Kool-Aid. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You can clearly see, right, the wrong and hypocrisy. That's all I wanted to say. Love you, bro. Kiss mommy for me.
Here's my thing. To me, like, he really didn't think about the whole business aspect as a bakery owner. You know, when he made his, you know what I'm saying, his choice to not serve them, because I'm gonna tell you, if I was him, okay, I ain't gonna say if I was him, because I would have served him, but here's what he could have did though. He could have subcontracted to another baker.
True.
That doesn't care.
True.
Right? Got the cake, got the little thing made, blah 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 blah. Boom. Got the cake.
Yeah.
Sold him the cake.
Yes.
All is well and done. No court case. No losing business. No people think you're a bigot or you're this.
Exactly.
You're prejudiced or whatever the case may be. He could have handled it another way. But
yeah, that would have been a good look.
Think about it.
That would have been a really good look to say, you know what? Because of my he could have simply said, because of my religious beliefs, I will not be able to do your cake, but I will recommend you to someone who is great at, doing whatever it is that will fit your wedding.
Absolutely. And let's read some comments. Go ahead. Go ahead, Will.
Just want to do the law of reversal. Here's my religion. Black man is God. All white people are devil. Therefore, I don't serve no white people.
Yeah.
Do you hear how retarded that sounds? And do you know how much pushback I would get if I came on a platform and said that? It's the same exact. Do not fall for the okie doke. You with people or you're not. Go ahead.
Okay.
Peace, justice, and equality. Let's get it.
Paul Joseph Williams says there's a difference between spirituality. I believe if you truly love God, you're spiritual. But if you want to hide your discrimination under the guise of religion, shame on you.
Yes.
All right.
Agreed.
Revy D said, gotta go. Need to get back to Jersey so I can vote. Have a great day.
Dig it. Yeah, I gotta go vote. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Today's the vote.
Yeah, I gotta go to my polling place when I get out of here.
Right? Senators? Okay. Julius
respect,
Gray.
y'all. Respect.
He said you touched a big nerve today. Loving the feedback.
Right.
All right. So
it's a powder keg issue.
Yeah. Okay. Laverne Long, she said we are all covered by the blood, no matter who we are. Okay. At least we're supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Julius Gray said this is another topic altogether. We need a pastor to call in. This topic is becoming epic.
Yeah. I mean, bottom line, shout out to Lamar Maxon on checking, Nonstop Entertainment on the checking. But here's my thing, and then we're gonna move on from this. A lot of times when we talk about these topics and everything about gay this and that, and in reference with the Bible, in this, a lot of times, we want to twist things.
Yeah.
We want to twist things because of how we want to choose to live.
Of course.
So again, no one should be judging anyone.
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to live their own life, their own lifestyle the way they should. But that's just like me. If I like to go out and get my drink on.
Oh, you're in my head.
Right? I like to go out and get my drink on, and somebody come up and Norm, the Bible says this about drinking or whatever like that.
Yes.
And then my comeback is, will Jesus drink wine?
Of course.
So I'm trying to twist it just so I can get my drink on.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
You hear me, Will?
Of course. You know I hear you, brother.
I'm trying to twist it now. Just so I feel
So it
comfortable.
benefits
so
you.
I feel comfortable within myself
Yeah.
to go ahead and get my drink. Well, Jesus drink wine, so I'm gonna drink wine.
Yeah, he wasn't a drunk.
That's not the point the person was trying to make.
Yes.
But you see how I twisted it.
Of course.
So we are the Bible's there for everybody to read on their own time,
Yes.
at their own place, and get
if they choose to.
Yeah, if they choose to, if that's
Or
your
not.
thing. Yeah.
Or
and
not.
get your
Read the
interpretation for
Quran.
it. So,
Whatever.
If you
Yeah.
Care what you
Christians
read.
follow the Bible,
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
and that is it.
Yes.
Muslims follow the Quran.
Right.
Yes.
And that
Jews
is it.
follow the Torah.
So if
okay.
it goes against your beliefs,
Okay.
then you don't do it.
Yeah.
But don't expect for somebody else
yes.
not to do it, because
Yes.
that's the way they decided
To live their life.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's stop twisting it and whatever, because the book is there for a reason. Whether it's the Quran, Bible, it's there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You can read it for yourself. You can see whatever it is you're trying to get out of it. Now, if I decide to do something with my life because it's my preference,
Yes.
all right, I'm not going to use God as my crutch.
Well said.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Scriptures.
Just do what you're going to do. Do what you want to do.
Listen.
But don't
Yes.
use God as your crutch.
And I know-
Lucretia
leave it
Taylor
alone.
Johnson said, yes, Norm.
I know we got to move on, and I am. Listen. Intelligent, manipulative people have been using the scriptures to justify all kind of foolishness like slavery, whatever. The brand of Christianity, I know we're moving on. The brand of Christianity that I was in said, if you do not accept Jesus Christ in your heart, you're going to hell. So because my father was a Muslim, he's in hell right now. Listen, you are responsible to read your book and get it for yourself. Whatever God you believe in, I'm not against that.
Yeah.
But what you're not going to do is use your hatred and bigotry and then try to think I'm dumb enough to not see it because you say religion. So like Norm said, use the book, but at the end of the day, we all have to return back to our maker. And hatred is hatred. It's not. This is not complicated at all. Leave your emotion, leave your knee jerk, leave your matrix thinking, your indoctrination, leave it all to the side and use the brain that your God gave you. Go ahead.
And I judge everybody by how they treat me.
Dig it.
If you treat me like crap, let me tell you something.
Hello.
But you're a Christian though.
Do I love?
treat me
Do
like
I
garbage,
embrace
though, but you're a
every
Christian, though.
African American person?
Of course not.
No, I can't, because every African American person don't love me and don't have no love for
and
me.
don't represent me either.
And don't and
Yes, sir.
I take it on the individual basis.
Yes, sir.
On
Yes,
how
sir.
you treat me.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All
Me
right,
too.
because I've had some great Latinos in my life.
Yes,
I call
sir.
my brothers and
Yes,
sisters.
sir.
I had some Caucasians in my life. I could actually call my brother and my sister. They have done,
Believe it or
great
not, me
things
too.
and wonderful
Yes.
things for me.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So I judge
Gay
it
ones
based
too.
on how you treat me.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Every African American man, you can't call me your brother because you don't treat me as such. That's all I'm saying.
Ouch.
My teacher
right.
is gay and has HIV and has been a gay rights activist for 50 years. Go ahead. So
Okay.
come on, fam.
All
Give me a
right.
break.
Let's get it.
So
Give me a break.
now, we have a one comment. I just want to read this in there, and then we're gonna move on.
Yeah, let's read some of these comments.
Okay,
we can
so
read a lot.
Yeah, let's get it. We can go
I
ahead.
read them. This one was pretty big, but this one right here is by Fox Gallo. It doesn't matter what they had. I'm sorry, my screen keeps jumping because people are chiming in. Excuse me. It doesn't matter what they are. He had no right to judge their lifestyle. If he didn't want the business, he could have simply stated it. And then the people he refused had the right to expose the cake shop for our LGBT community to know not to deal with his individual shop. We are not here to support anyone who not going to support us or treat us any different. What this man is trying to enforce separation of different racial groups in a community, country, or establishment. I, for one, is not happy with the judgment.
It's moving.
With
Be
the
patient.
judgment who condoned. I'm sorry. The owner side. I turned on my TV, heard this matter, turned it off. Turned on the radio, and now seeing this episode on the internet. I didn't want to say anything because I have a mouthful, but I wish we stopped giving too much praise on the man who denied making the cake and start saying we going to ban this cake store. Money is a factor for making a successful business. Supreme Court. And she put, and in the LGBT community, don't bother anyone. We just want to be loved like the rest. I'm done. Okay.
Hey,
we respect that. And that's why we bring
look.
this to everybody's attention, because we let people know what's going on in the world. This affects everyone. It don't just affect the LBGT.
It's coming for your ass next. Trust me.
Everyone.
It's coming for you next.
We want everyone to know what's going on in the world and how everyone is being treated.
That's right.
We don't side with this guy. He was an idiot.
Yeah, who's siding with this
We're
dude?
not siding with him, and we're bringing it to light so that everybody can know who didn't know the story, can hear the story, because we don't believe in that. We think he was a jerk. Period. It doesn't matter that the couple was gay. It could have been any group that he did this to. And I stand for what's right, not what's wrong. He was a jerk.
Yeah. Again, I don't care who you sleep with. I just care how you treat me.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Sleep with who you want to sleep with.
Please do.
That's your preference. I don't care about your preference.
Nope.
And he made
Two
news.
consenting adults, rock out.
Yeah, he made news because they felt like they were discriminated against.
But
that's why he made news.
But to add to my sister,
people discriminate against people every day.
If you think I'm going to allow the Supreme Court to legitimize hatred,
yeah,
the way it just did, I don't give a damn what excuse or legal or doubt. You're not a lawyer. You're not of this. You're not of that. I come from a people that were given the right to vote 50 daggone years ago.
Yeah.
You understand me? So. There is the law and there is justice. The reason that we're bringing it up is because for whatever legal garbage loophole they had, the Supreme Court is lending credence to hatred, just like they've done to my people for time immemorial. And you think I'm not going to speak out against that? I'm not bringing him light. I'm not bringing that guy no glory. But I'm saying you got to understand this anti-intellectual, sexist, bigoted, grab them by the pussy environment. You have to decide what side you're on. Yeah. Okay? Don't blame God. Don't blame the devil. Don't blame no book you read. You look in your heart and say that you accept this or you don't. I don't accept it, and I'm on a platform and I'm saying just because the Supreme Court said it doesn't make it so. Just like I wasn't 3/5 of a human being, had a tail, and you couldn't have the right, and on and on and on. See it for what it is, please, for God's sake. See what's going on in this country.
Here's my thing. It is for the community, and not just the LGBT community, to realize the wrong that has been done with the Supreme Court siding with this bakery. So, as we do all the time, go out there and protest. Go out there and boycott.
I agree.
Right in front of his bakery, his business, or whatever like that.
Because you have the right
until
to
his
do
business starts to decline.
Until he no longer has a business.
Until he says
he apologized.
Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
Now, if he does that, we're going to let him come back.
Maybe I was wrong.
Yes.
I looked a little deeper in the Bible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And when I look at what this thing called the Bible that I'm supposed to read because I'm a Christian and live my life by, this thing really only talks about love.
That's all Jesus talked about.
All right, so until he sees that and sees the error of his ways or whatever, there's nothing we could do about it, But you can let him know and keep reminding him that he was wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And also the Supreme Court, they need to be checked too.
I agree.
And that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any more comments? And we'll move on.
Yes, Lucretia Teller Johnson. No one is better than the other. We all have our faults. I refuse to it myself above anyone. I'm just blessed to accomplish what I've accomplished, and if I can do it, so can the next person. Therefore, judgment is not necessary. There's only one who can judge. All right.
And let me make an amendment to my statement. You know what I'm saying? More or less, I was going to say an apology, but it's an amendment to my statement. When I said I don't care who you sleep with.
Yeah.
Let me change that to I don't care who you love. and that's it, because
yes,
that's kind of just saying who you sleep with. That's kind of
I fully support people's right to change. I was definitely a sexist till I had a daughter. Listen, I'm not mad that you were there. I'm mad that you're still there in the lights, in the illumination of knowledge and justice. You hold on to your ignorance. That's what I'm against. I've had some extremely retarded views that I'm not proud of, but I got the courage to sit on here and say that. So when my daughter be like, "Hey, Dad, I listened to your show yesterday. You're a sexist." like 2 weeks ago, I was like, "I think that." If you are so brittle that you can't intellectualize wrong, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to. You have to change. When the truth shows up, Jay, you have to bow to the truth. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Okay. So Danielle Spencer said, perhaps.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, perhaps I'm misinformed, but if the store owner didn't want to make a certain cake, i.e., a body part, isn't that their right? I may be mistaken, but didn't the cake store guy offer other types of cakes to the couple? Perhaps the issue was the cake and not the couple. Well, in this case, I'm not 100% sure if it was about the cake per se.
Let's find out what they wanted on the cake.
Okay, so we'll find that out. What? But this is not what was reported on the news. He was saying that it's his religious beliefs. Right. So to me, when you put religion into a sentence, it doesn't matter what the cake looked like.
But
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Danielle. Wait.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Danielle, and thank you, General. If they came in there and like talking about, let me get a penis cake, I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna give you that. You follow what I'm saying? So I hear what you guys are saying. If it's I don't know, what's the word? Too graphic, too sexual. I suspect that was not the case. This is what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, go ahead and type in, do your research. I suspect that the issue was, hey, you're gay, I'm not with it. If it's some lewd, lascivious act, no, you don't have to make a cake with something crazy on there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think, if I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. I think that the issue was, hey, 2 dudes on top of the cake, 2 grooms or what, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so is that disgusting to you? If I put a groom and a groom next to each other instead of groom and a bride, oh my god, do you find that to be lewd? Or a penis with 2 gay men on a fire engine? You see what I'm saying? I don't think that it was some type of lewd behavior, because last time I checked, most people aren't lewd when it comes to their wedding. Most people have classy, dignified. Am I right? It could be me.
Yeah.
But I hear your point. I hear your point, General. I hear your point, Dr. D. Let's find out.
No doubt. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out.
I don't know, but whenever I hear against my religious beliefs,
that could be whatever you mean, whatever you want it to mean.
I don't know if that necessarily have to deal with the preparation of said cake. That says to me, because of the lifestyle that I live, you're against it because of your religious beliefs. That's how I'm taking it.
You cannot ascend to the office of pastor because you're a woman.
Yeah.
That's my religious belief. Millions of Christians think that doctrine. I'm talking directly Christians now.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't be a pastor. You're a female. You follow me? So okay. Rock out. I'm Buddhist. I don't got no dime in that. You know what I mean? I don't got no dime in that dollar.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Fox Gallo said that she's the research. Okay. I respect that.
Go ahead, Fox. Let's go ahead and get it.
I respect that. So
let us know what's going on.
There you have it.
All right, General.
All right.
I hear your brain.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. So shifting gears.
All right.
Yeah.
So this was brought to us by a few people.
Okay.
Should a man be responsible? Now listen to me, people. Should a man be responsible to provide for the child's mother after a divorce or a breakup?
Hell no, she better get a job.
Should a man be responsible to provide for the child's mother after a divorce or a breakup? Let's talk about it. Some people say he should, because taking care of the child is not enough. She's taking care of the child staying with her, take care of her too. This is some people's rationale. This is some people's thinking.
People break up and get divorced every day. What you do, you move on. I broke up, I got divorced, I had the kids. I ain't never ever tell my exes, you gotta pay my rent. What?
So this,
I'm a different type of broad, so I don't know.
This is what I heard from a young lady that
Thank you, Chef.
That mentioned this to me.
I'm listening.
A young lady said to me, well, right now, because of my situation, the kid's staying with me, and I'm living in subpar conditions. And he's living like a king. So he should want to help me out as well, too, because of the dwellings that we're staying in.
And the best,
and they're subpar.
In the best interest for the child, the child should live in par positions instead of subpar positions. If you are unable to provide a standard of living, then in the best interest of the child should go to the father, because you have just acknowledged that you are unable to care and provide.
The father can't do it because he's never home that much. I know, look, I know. Just crack.
So it's between a rock and a hard place.
I just hit that point.
That's like bull.
Listen,
that's a bunch of
listen,
crap.
That's the story.
Because it's not about the child; it's about the woman.
Listen, I'm a female, and I have been married and divorced. Okay. Listen, my kids came with me. I never asked him or expected him to pay my rent, pay a bill. And I never expected that. And maybe it's because I've always had 2 or 3 jobs, because I'm what you may consider an independent woman, and I never want anybody to feel like they got me between a rock and a hard place and I'm always gonna be indebted to them. Maybe that's just me. I've always worked hard. I've always worked 2 and 3 jobs so that my kids can have. I never got Section 8. I never had any of that. I've always paid fair market value for rent, and I tried to live in decent areas. So you got to pay for that. You can't. That's crazy to me. The guy done moved on. He with somebody else, and now I need him to take care of me. And I'm being spiteful. That to me is just being spiteful. Get out of here. Miss me with
let
that.
me be clear. The answer to your question is no, he should not be. Now, man, Cape Morning Show, male perspective. Any man that's within the sound of my voice that pays child support like me, that's mandated by the court or not, knows in his heart that every single dollar that he gives to that woman, his ex-wife, his baby mama, or whatever, any man that's decent and ain't got any sense in their head knows that some of his dollars goes to that woman.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. Okay. Number 2, any man that cares about his kid, and then meets another woman and she got kids, okay, like I have in my past, is perpetually broke because he feels an obligation to do this and to do that.
Yes.
I would say, Jay, if you and I have a legitimate relationship, as ex-wife and ex-husband, legit, not on no bull crap, not on no chicken head, a man attacked a woman, woman attacked a man. No. If me and you are legitimately good, and you come to me and like, yo, woo,
right,
I need some help, Jay, if I got it, I promise you, you got it. I don't have a problem with that. I got the problem with the coach pocketbook. And listen, you taking my money and you put it into the gas tank of that joker you screwing, that type of thing. What I'm saying is all decent men intrinsically know that not 100% of their money goes direct. You know why I know that, Jay? Because when my kids call me after I paid the child support, talking about I'm hungry and I just paid it, what the hell you think happened to the money?
So sidebar question, so do you believe in alimony and child support?
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking either one of y'all. Do you believe? Okay, so if you get an alimony and child support, do you think?
What's left for him?
Do you think that's fair?
What's left for him?
Do y'all think that's
in America
fair
all the time?
Judgment or fair assessment?
They do that in America all the time. All the time they do that.
I'm gonna tell y'all a true story.
All right, so go ahead, Jay.
So I know someone, a young lady. She and I have been friends since we was knee high to a grasshopper. So we, believe it or not, had a discussion like this. And you know what she said to me?
What's that?
She said, I took my daughter's father to court when she was 17. I said, wait, what? I said, I immediately gave her the side eye. And I said, you were being petty, weren't you? She said, yep, I was being petty. A lot of it comes from pettiness and bitterness. And
yes.
I can't rock with you, sis, if you living like that. Mm-hmm. You and I will never be friends. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't have no respect for bees. I just don't. Because if you know he's struggling already, y'all not together, and now you want to be spiteful, and you want to try to take him, stick him for his paper, and
happens all the time, Jay.
Girl, bye. You and I will never be friends.
So,
happens all the time.
So do you?
You're an exception, Jay.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
I don't do that.
You an exception.
Yeah.
Do you think after a breakup, after a divorce, that a man should be responsible, should be obligated for her to maintain whatever lifestyle she's living in?
What was she doing while she was married? Was she not working? Was she a kept woman? I'm confused. So if that's her lifestyle and she never had a job, okay. And he said, no, you have my kids. I want you to stay home. I can kind of understand that because she's never worked. She don't have the skill set to go out and get a job to maintain what he has provided. But if she was working and they were working and both of them had jobs, man, miss me with that. You just being greedy.
Let's look
and you
at,
ain't for the kids, you for yourself.
Listen,
Get out of here.
I got a question. We in deep water.
We got a call.
Okay, but just before the call, I'm in high school. You in high school. I'm a high school phenom.
Yeah.
I become Michael Jordan. Right now, all the money that you ever seen in your life came from the skill. 20 years later, we get a divorce. You say to me, we built this together. Yes and no. You understand what I'm trying to say? What ball did you bounce? What practice did you get? Now, for all the ladies that get all bent out of shape and blah, 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 that's not what I'm saying. Of course, if you're my wife, right, or ex-wife or whatever, I'm going to provide for you.
Yes.
But this idea that you're entitled to 50, 60% of my income when you ain't never bounced a ball, sweated in the gym, never did nothing? I mean, I'm not saying you didn't do anything, Jay. I'm not saying that. But that you get rights to just... In other words, so if you marry a regular guy, I'm still responsible to keep you in a mansion? Why?
Right.
That's my point.
It happens every day.
I know.
Yes.
We're going to take this call real quick. Caller from the 904. State your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, people. How y'all doing? It's Paul out of Florida.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up? I'm not denying there's no such thing as a deadbeat dad. There's a lot of creeps out there who want to repopulate the planet and don't take responsibility. But women also have to stop using child support as a weapon, right? Because she's mad at the baby daddy or she's mad at her child's father. All right. Like in the instance with Diddy, there's no reason why. I forgot what the child support is, but it's like $30,000 a month. What the hell is a child doing with $30,000 a month? He's not driving anywhere. He can't go to the grocery store. Right? He can't go to the mall by himself.
Why?
Or he's not paying bills. All right.
So, Paul, let me say this to you. The $30,000 a month is for her lifestyle and what she had become accustomed to. Let's just think outside the box for a second. I don't know how old the child is, but if the child is just say under 5, I don't know a 5-year-old that need $30,000 a month. I'm just saying. So in that case, the money is not for the child. It's for her because of her lifestyle, because of her circumstances. Now they have changed. So I can take you to court now and I can get more money than I've ever had in my entire life. I don't ever have to work because until this kid is 18 or 24, 26, whatever the age is for them to go to college, it's on you, boo.
Jay and
Thank
Joe.
you. I appreciate you.
Who provided that I'm sorry. Who provided that lifestyle?
I cannot.
Did Diddy or did the chick?
Yeah.
I'm just asking the question.
He did.
Who provided the lifestyle?
He did.
We no longer together. So now I gotta have a wife and an ex-wife.
Y'all get screwed all the way around.
Real quick. Yes. Yo, Mel Gibson pays $20,000 a month child support.
He
pays for his ex-wife. Has to pay her money too. So
that's
Mel Gibson.
Ridiculous.
Okay,
Eddie Murphy pays $51,000 a month.
That's what
in child support to Mel B.
Whoa. Mel B gets $51,000 just for having his baby?
a month in child support.
Good Lord, from Zion. They wasn't even in a relationship.
Can I say something?
Why did she get 51? They wasn't even
y'all
married.
Y'all in the wrong business because y'all ain't getting money from
she
the
was
right
a side
people.
chick that he knocked up, General. 51 grand a month.
Charlie Sheen pays $55,000 a month
to his ex-wife Brooke. Okay, wow. He also pays child support to the ex-wife Denise Richards, so he getting zonked twice.
But before y'all continue, let's go back to Mel B. Mel B and Eddie Murphy never got married. Why do he gotta pay her alimony?
Cause he put that thing in her and he had a baby.
$51,000 a month for
Get this
coochie.
one.
All right.
Paul
McCartney.
Hookers are cheaper.
Paid a large amount. Paid $48 million to Heather Mills after their divorce, and has to pay $70,000 a year in child support on top of the settlement.
So $48 million plus $1 million a year after the 40.
Y'all men get. Oh, I feel sorry
Is
for
your
y'all.
vagina gold plated?
Yes, they weaponize the system. It's sad.
What the hell?
It makes you believe if you want to be an entertainer, you got to be able to get a vasectomy. You shouldn't have any children because you know if you don't last forever, they just rape in your pocket.
She's still gonna take it to court and say it's yours.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just
50
cannot.
Cent, $25,000 a month in child support to the child he had with an ex-girlfriend. They wasn't even married.
I give you my seed.
Nas was paying
Have a baby by me.
$51,000 a month for child spousal payment, but now he has
child and spousal.
Now he just pays $25,000. His payments were cut in half after he convinced the judge he wasn't making as much money as he used to.
And he is not. He's not.
50 grand.
See,
the salary I'm making a whole year for 1 month. Because you opened your leg and let me
birds be
skeet.
flying high, yo.
You have to really justify to me. I mean, look, ladies, I get it. The child support thing, hands down, I get it. But the whole taking care of you, taking care of you after we're not together, I don't know. You got to really have some serious reason. Give me a reason why I need to take care of you after we break up.
I can't.
I ain't gonna take up your time. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you so much, Paul.
All right, take care, Paul.
I
Go ahead,
can't,
baby.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I'm not. I swear to y'all on the air, I breathe. I have never ever been that type of female. I would much rather get out and work and let my children see me doing the very best that I can and all that I can to provide for them, and not have to worry about whether somebody gonna give me something this week and figure 2 months later they not gonna give me anything or get the bare minimum from the court. No.
You know what?
Get out of here.
If I may,
You a bum.
I think it was you. It might have been. You're a bum. It might have been you or Pilot or something.
Yeah.
That was like, listen, I'm not taking your court, so forget that.
Yeah.
But you said, listen, if your kids got a need and it's legit, meet it.
Yeah.
You said I'm not going to stand between. I think it was both of y'all. I'm not going to keep the kid from seeing you, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
But if it's a lack and you know your kid is lacking,
Yes.
man up and handle that.
Yeah.
Now, I respect that.
Yeah. I understand that. I get it. And I just think that it's wrong. It's wrong when you really. So, again, if the child is under a certain age, I'm going to just be 100. I don't know any 15 or 16-year-old that requires $16, $15, $25,000 a year.
I don't know
for a
35-year-olds that need it either.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm going to just say for the regular people, not the people who grew up in that atmosphere.
Okay.
You know, like the P. Diddy's, like the Beyoncé's. Okay. They have that money to burn. But for the regular people, I can't even imagine someone saying to a regular Joe, you got to pay $5,500 a month. What? Are you serious?
You know, it's brothers that they whole check is for child support. Like they
That's
whole
crazy
check.
to me.
They work and they sell drugs. You dig what I'm saying? It's to live because they whole check is gone.
Right.
She's a bum. Any chick that does that and she's spiteful about it, she's a bum in my book. And I don't have no respect for her.
Oh, and in conclusion,
I'm
I got to repeat something that Jackie said. Jackie said, you got a broken tail light and they pull you over and you in arrears for child support.
And you're going to jail.
Oh my
now how
God.
you gonna pay?
Listen. My tail light is broken because I can't afford to get it fixed. And I'm going to work trying to pay child support and trying to do the right thing. I'm penalized for that. And now I'm in jail.
Yes.
Okay, America. This is America.
Okay.
Don't catch you slipping, no.
So I feel I want to respond to Danielle Spencer. She said, "Wait, but maybe the guys should think about the financial implications before having a baby. The laws are on the side of the child. We are all aware of women who breathe for a living.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
The stakes go up the more money you make. Who's at fault, really? I understand what you're saying, and I respect everything that you're saying, but this is the thing. A lot of times, these women don't tell guys that they are pregnant until they have the baby. Then it's like, oh, you're the father, now I'm taking you to court. So a lot of times it's been cases like that. And yes, a lot have happened because they've been in a relationship and then they break up. But your baby should not be used, or a child should not be used as a weapon to basically strong arm hold someone financially to take all their money. That ain't cool.
Real quick, and here's a case. So, this dude have a baby. They have a baby together.
Yeah.
They was living together, whatever. Everything was good. They broke up.
Mm-hmm.
So now she takes him to court for child support.
Yes.
Right? Takes him to court for child support, whatever the case may be. Child support wasn't that much, but it was enough.
Okay.
Whatever. So he paying his child support, whatever. Still came by to see his child. Felt some type of way because they kind of lived in a little shacky type place, whatever.
Okay.
So he started paying her rent. Now check this out.
Okay.
He started paying her rent. So he paying her rent. 4 months go by, 5 months go by, 8 months go by. Year go by.
12 months.
He has a problem with his job.
Okay.
Right? So they cut down his
hours?
salary and his hours,
Okay.
whatever the case may be. Right? So he basically, stopped paying her rent.
Okay.
When he stopped paying her rent, she took him to court.
But he hooked you up, sis, for 12 months. And in 12 months, you could have been
him to court. But look,
ass.
not only did she take him to court,
that's cruddy as hell. Yo.
The judge awarded that he continued to pay.
That's cruddy as hell.
See, that to me is you
That's
are
cruddy
ungrateful
as hell.
scallywag. And I'm just saying that if someone does you a solid for 12 months, I'm looking at it like, oh, you taking care of my rent? Thank you. Now I need to work on either going to school, getting a better paying
what was
job.
you doing for them 12 months that I was paying
your rent? Can be able to
rent?
provide for myself.
You wasn't stacking no chips?
This is where I think it's not fair. And that's why the question is, should a man be responsible to provide for the child's mother?
No.
After a divorce, after a breakup,
She's
whatever
a mom.
And hold on. And I want to talk to my beloved Dr. D. You remember Ellen? Ellen used to be married. And so did Rosie O'Donnell. They got divorced. I think they got hit with that too. Like, so when Dr. D was like, yo, you all got to think about it before you make them babies, blah, blah, blah. Gay people, that one is rich and one is poor, they get hit with the same. Like Ellen, don't Ellen got to pay, you know what I mean? And Rosie O'Donnell had a wife and whatever. They get hit with that same crazy thing. Like, it ain't just men. It's the system, yo.
I just think that's crazy to me. I just think that when it comes down to those type of situations, if you're legitimately, you fall on hard times and your ex is generous enough to help you out of your situation, don't use it as a like you're using it to stronghold arm them into doing what you want them to do because you have a terrible agenda. It's not cool. And then you use your child as another weapon. Oh, well, your kid gonna be homeless. If I'm homeless, well then, sis,
that's why
need
you gotta
to get a job.
I like the saying, don't start none, won't be none. I won't even start that mess because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, you can use your heart sometimes in these situations, but it will backfire on you all the time.
I cannot.
I've seen it.
I cannot. I've
seen it.
It's so crazy to me. I've never thought that my ex, or exes, I should say, my ex-husband, my other ex, should have paid for me to stay somewhere after we split up. That was the thing right there. We split up. You are no longer responsible for me as your ex-spouse, but you are responsible for your children. I'm not even going to take you to court. Whatever you decide to do, that's on you, because I don't want to put you in the system. I don't want to do that to my children.
I want to thank
you. A bird.
I want to say thank you to all the people that broke up, but they're adults. They don't involve it, and they don't involve the man and system in it, right?
Yeah.
And that, like you, Jackie, were mature enough to have communications. Even there are people out there, believe it or not, that have arrangements that doesn't go awry like that. So I want to say thank you to all the men and women.
Can I tell you, I was only 27 back then.
The women like you, the men like me, the men like Norm that came back together and said, look, we got to raise these kids.
Yeah.
Not everybody is a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But that being said,
what
the
good is he gonna do my kids in jail?
Is horrible towards men. Completely. It's unjust, imbalanced, and I don't know why men don't stand up and start protesting. Like I'll be standing next to you with the never again march. You need to protest with me too.
I just don't think
for
that's
men's
right.
rights.
Get a job. We always talk about something. We're independent. Be independent,
And
sis.
get your ass a job.
And get a job.
Paid your rent for 12 months.
No doubt.
What was you doing in that whole time?
No doubt, bro. When I found out about that, I was just like, yo, really? Wow. This is why sometimes you can't be nice. If the court's going to give you one arrangement, just rock with what the court's saying, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? When you try to do that extra, sometimes people take advantage of that.
So let me tell you what happened.
It's
True
sad,
story.
but true.
I was dating this guy. We were together for 36 months. So he paid my rent. We were together. He had his own place, but he made sure I had a place. He paid. I wasn't working at the time. He made sure. Know why? Because he was there every single day, right? He got me a car. I didn't have a car. I had got divorced from my husband, my ex-husband, and he basically took care of me. I'ma say it. He basically took care of me. But I was doing my own thing. I was getting into radio. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, trying to find who I was, right? When we decided to break up, because I just was like, it was some stuff that happened, and I said, you know what? I cannot live like this. I don't care nothing about him taking care of me. I got to roll out. He had got me a car, right? Do you know when we broke up, he asked for the car back? And guess what, guys?
What?
I gave him the keys back.
What?
I gave him his car back. No problem. Here you go. Because you will never, ever try to make it seem like I'm a gold digger or I'm that girl. No, here you go. I walked for 2 months. I caught the bus. I did everything. And I finally got me a car. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. It wasn't 2 months. It was 6 months. That was the hardest 6 months of my life because I was so used to driving. But I gave him his stuff back.
Respect to you for giving it back. If I had it like that.
Here's your car back, bro.
Can I say this to you, though? If I had it like that, you could have kept the car.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what Norm going to say.
I know he was. I ain't going to say
I
the word
wouldn't
I
have been
thought
like,
he was, but
I wouldn't have been
I
like,
gave it to him.
Look, I wouldn't have been like, give me the car. Like,
did the car have payments?
No.
Did the car have? He bought it outright?
We had paid the car off.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
So, okay, General. Respect. I'm not going. Yeah.
This ain't the first time that happened to me. That was the second time. My ex-husband took my brand new car. I traded a car for him. We broke up. He took my brand new car that I traded in a car for, and he told me if I leave him, I couldn't keep the car.
But look. When in the case, because I ain't paying no car note. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that no more.
Yeah.
But in the case where it's paid off, the $6,700 we paid it off.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do with it? I got it for you. Yeah. It's yours. You feel me? Now Norm is right. I'm paying a note while the next joker driving it.
But did you hear what I said? I traded in a car.
I remember the story. I remember the story.
Then he took the car, and I ain't even gonna tell you because the people might be listening. What he did, he had people driving the car. Yeah, that when I traded in a car. He had people driving the car who were my friends and relatives. So that's how cruddy he was. So
I hear you thinking, General.
Yep. Anyway.
We done. Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm sorry.
We're done.
I wish my penis was so powerful that women would buy me cars and put me in apartments.
But
apparently my penis is
worthless. He was my husband, and he didn't buy me a car. I traded in my car.
Ain't no woman ever brought me a car, put me up nowhere.
And it was in his name. Mistake number one.
I guess I ain't potent enough.
Yeah.
If I bought your car,
if
I bought your car in full, whatever, bought your car, whatever you're driving, then we broke up. If I had a car,
he had a car too.
Yeah, I will let you keep that car.
Both of them, they had a car.
I will let you keep that car.
Yeah.
And I would just make sure you take it, get all the registration,
he had a brand
insurance
new car
in your name, all of that, whatever, and then I'm good because I already got a car.
Yeah.
I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to mess you up.
Yeah.
That's how you get into work or whatever.
He was petty. That's why I was like, you keep it. I'm good.
If I had a note on it, bye-bye. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But watch this. I brought the car for you.
Yeah.
I did. I brought it for you.
Yeah.
Now we not together. Give me back.
Yeah.
That's Indian giving.
But
a car note, that's
people
different.
do that when their heart is involved. People get real petty.
But a car that's completely paid off.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
I bought it for you.
Yeah.
That's like saying, and give me the flat screen 2 back, Jackie. Give me the Xbox.
So
That's
he
petty.
took the car.
That's petty,
The
yo.
guy who took the car that
That's
I
petty.
wasn't married to, he took the car and he gave it to his upstairs neighbor.
Yeah.
To just be petty.
Yeah, but can you blame him? Okay, look.
Go
I
ahead.
ain't gonna front. Look, we
Go
do
ahead,
get
General.
petty
Go
like
ahead,
that.
General.
Let's be honest. Look, we can sit
Come on,
up here
no,
and
go
talk
ahead.
about all the nice stuff we would do. Look, let's be honest. Look, Jay, we break up. We've been dealing with each other. I was tell me right now. Say Norm, it's over.
It's over.
I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
taking the ring
I'm
too?
not with that. I'm not with that.
He's so
Nah.
petty.
Nah.
He's taking a watch
Nah,
and stuff too.
nah.
He's so petty. You taking a necklace?
No.
I bought this.
No.
I bought this.
Talk about the weed payments.
Yo, it's coming.
That's petty, though.
Bye.
Come on.
Peace.
Stop
cannot.
it.
Nope.
Stop
All right.
it.
Nope.
Stop it.
It's gone.
That's too much.
Yeah, I
You
cannot.
got it. You got it.
Somebody-
I brought it for you.
Yo,
Rock
I'll
out with
unstitch
it.
the sew in, all of that.
Yeah.
I love you all, but I
All right. So,
That's the alpaca weave.
We coming
You
back
blot that.
tomorrow.
You don't smear it, you blot the alpaca.
Yes. We will be back tomorrow
Yes.
on the Man Cave Morning Show.
For sure.
We got another hot one tomorrow.
Yes,
Trust me.
we love you guys. Thank you so much for the calls.
Yes.
Thank you so much for chiming in, Demetria. Let's see who else. It was a lot of women that were chiming in
Just
on
everybody,
the topics.
man.
Everybody. All right. Thank you so much, Danielle Spencer. Thank you so much, Fox Gallo, for chiming in. We really appreciate all of your comments. Julius, Paul, everybody. Thank you, Dee Dee, everybody. Thank you so much. Because this show,
It's never about us, man.
it's always about you.
Because
You are
the next best kept secret.
And we
Gonna see
love
y'all
you.
tomorrow.
Wakanda
We love y'all.
forever, bang,
Look,
bang.
part 2 of the
Yes.
Who Owns the Mic by Applause Only Open Mic Showcase is June 23rd
Yes.
at Express Lounge again. Part 2 gonna be off the hook. If you missed the last one, trust me, come to this one. $10 to get in. If
Yep.
you get your advanced $10 tickets, you get to get the free buffet along with that. And just rock out, have a good time. It's gonna be drink specials, everything. Awesome talent.
Yes.
Live DJ, live music. Yours true only will be on the 1s and 2s.
Yes.
Hosts will be in the building. It's gonna be a great night. Who Owns the Mic?
Yes.
Part 2 by Applause Only Open Mic Showcase. And if you know an artist, a comedian, spoken word person that wants to enter it, it's only a $10 entry to get in and be a part of that great night of talent and
Yes.
entertainment.
It's a great experience.
Yes. Grown and sexy, baby. Grown and sexy. All right, and that's June 23rd at Express Lounge, Plainfield, New Jersey. All right, so again, we out of here. We're going to see y'all tomorrow.
Officer Jeffries, kiss mommy for me. All right.
Yes. I love all of y'all, man.
Peace and blessings. Have a
ATL.
Peace and
Bang,
blessings.
wonderful
bang, bang,
Tuesday.
bang.
I
Thank
love
you.
y'all.
Respect.
We love you guys.
Y'all love me back. Y'all love her
Show
back.
your love. Show your
Y'all
love.
love who back?
Show your love. I give you
Love
the
us
sun,
back.
the moon, and the stars, baby.
Say you love us.
Anything you want, baby. It's Goldie, baby.
We out.
You're welcome,
Peace.
Fox. Love you. Danielle, love you too.
Love you, Dr. D.
Demetria, 1. Love you.
Love all y'all. Love all of y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouvet.
I'm paying you later.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on. This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.